Hi friends, and today we can discuss from average due date topic from the ICAI study material illustration 3 as well as illustration 4. Already complete theory part related to average due date and illustration 1, illustration 2 completely discussed and they have been uploaded. Please watch through playlist. Today we can discuss the illustration 3 and illustration 4. The difference between the illustration 1, 2 as well as 3 and 4. In the 1 and 2 directly the due dates and amounts are provided, but here the due dates are not given. We need to find out the date of bill drawn given and amount is given, term of the bill is given. When the term of the bill is given, and just you have to that in case of bills of exchange we discussed already. So in case of a bill you have to add the respected term plus 3 grace days to know the due date. If due date is fallen on public holiday, the payment should be done preceding day. If due date is fallen on the unforeseen holiday, payment should be done in the succeeding day. But otherwise the due date, normally whatever the due date is fallen on that date, you have to pay the amount. So that here the date of the bill drawn date, term of the bill and amount given. Date of the bill drawn, term of the bill and amount is given. Based on these two, let us find out the due date. One of the due date you may select like a base date, definitely which is the earliest date, that is the base date to select, better one. But I said that when you select the earliest date like a base date, all the number of days will come in a positive manner, the sum will be simple. And you can, once due date and the number of days worked out, number of days and the amount in the multiply, if you can get the product. Thereafter it will be quite same. Even illustration 4 also quite similar sum. Third and fourth both are same. Let us see how it is simple to solve that. Illustration 3 first I would like to explain. August 10th 2000, calculate the average due date from the following information. August 10th 2015 3 months bill 6,000 rupees. October 23rd 2015 60 days bill, but here number of days to be added, not the term. Months, number of days and plus 3 grace days you have to add. Next December 4 2 months and 4,000 rupees bill. Next one January 14th. So this is January 14th, not 4th. January 14th 2016 and 60 days bill and of course 2000. March 14th 2016 and 2 months bill, this is 3,000 rupees. So first you have to calculate the due date by adding the number of months and plus 3 grace days. You will get the due date, and then you can select one base date and let us continue the remaining problem. August 10th, 3 months means August 10th, September, October, November 10th, 3 grace days. November 13th 2015, November 13 2015 is the due date. October 23rd 60 days, but you have to come back here, take the 60 days here. October 23rd onward 60 days to be added. See that in October month still how many days are there? October 31 total days, 80 days are there, 52. After that October, November 30 days are there, 22. After that December plus 3 grace days, therefore December 25th. Okay, December 25th is the due date in the given case. December 25th 2015, that is the due date. Come to the next one, December 4th 2 months. December means January, February, and February 4th plus 3 grace days, February 7th. February 7th 2016. January 14th again 60 days, and come back to here, take the 60 days here, that is given now January 14th. See that how many days still in January, and 17 days are there and 43. After that January come to the February month, and of course, so even though this is a leap year and it is considered in February 28 days only, no problem, you may consider as 29 also, because in 2000 it is fallen in 2016 is a leap year and it would be 29 days, but here in the sum it is taken as 28 normally, no problem, you may write like assumption. So in February 28 days and still 15 days are there. March 15 plus 3 grace days, March 18th. Okay, you can take March 18th and 2016. You make an assumption that, and in February it is simply 28 days normally taken, but of course in 2016 it would be 29 days in February. Okay, so if you write like this and you make an assumption, or if you take to 29 also, there is no problem. And March 14th, but of course in this problem it is taken as 28 in the normal manner. Okay, right, March 24th 2 months, April and May 24th and May 17th, March 14th plus 2 months, April, May, 3 grace days, May 17th, 2016. You can select one date like out of these as a base date, earliest date to be taken as a base date, and but in fact here, so need not to take out of these date one date as a base date. So you may select, if you would like to select one date as earliest date, this may be taken as a base date. But of course in this particular sum they have taken this date as a base date. Actually the selected date is not at all any one of the due dates here, but still there is no any date you can say take, not only out of these dates, any date you may select, and of course there is no any problem. But of course here it is taken like a base date is equal to August 10th. Okay, from August 10th to November 13th, August 21 days, September 30 days, October 31 days, November 13. Look at the 314, 415, 134, 437, 729, 95 days. Okay, again come back to the August 10th to December 25th. December 25th in the sense August 21 days, August, September, October, November, December. So 5, 6, 7 days, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 8, 8 to 10, 13. 137 days. Okay, from August 10th to February 7th. August 10th to February 7th means August, September, October, November, December, January, February 7th. 7, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18. 181 days. Okay, from August 10th to March 18th. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February considered as 28, March 18. Okay, 8, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 8, 8, 3, 11, 14, 17, 20, 22. 220 days. Okay, and next August 10th to May 17th. So August 21 days, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May 17th. Okay, now let us see that 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11, 11, 3, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 28, 280 days. Number of days 280. Let us multiply the amount, and with respect of number of days, you will get the product. So in the first case, you will get the product of 5,70,000, and if you multiply 95 into 6,000, 137 into 5,000, 6,85,000. Next 181 days into 4,000. Okay, so and 181 into 4,000, 7,24,000. 220 into 2000, 4,40,000. 280 into 3000, 8,40,000. Now we can say the total of amount as well as total of product. Total of amount is looking 20,000 and the total of product is looking 32,59,000. Come to the average due date formula. Average due date is equal to base date plus total of products by total of amounts. And base date we have selected as August 10th plus total of products 32,59,000 divided by 20,000. Therefore August 10th plus 32,59,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to 162.95. You can say 163 days. We can add here 163 days to August 10th to get the average due date. In the August we can add how many days? 21 days, 142 days. September 30 days, 112 days. October 31 days you can add 81 days. November 30 days we can add 51 days. December 31 days we can add. Next January. Therefore January 20th is the average due date. If the payment is done on that date, there will not be any loss of interest to both the parties. We can discuss the next problem, illustration 4. So in the next class. Okay, bye.